Hey Last Looks crew, it's me, Jaime Leigh, the Kiwi film hairstylist living in Long Beach, and I wanted to share some tips and remind you how important it is to look after yourself while working those long days on set. We all know we are guilty of letting it all get away on us and allowing ourselves to come last in a line of all the things on our to-do lists. So here are 12 tips on staying healthy on long or difficult jobs as a hair and makeup artist working in the film industry. So staying healthy is crucial for your well-being and performance. So here they are. Number 1, stay hydrated. I know it seems silly to say, but I also know I let this one slide so easily and so often. So drink plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated, especially if you're working in a hot and dry environment. Dehydration can lead to fatigue and decreased concentration. So whenever that wonderful PA tries to hand you a bottle of water, take it, say thank you, and slam it back. Number 2, eat balanced meals. Fuel your body with nutritious meals and snacks to maintain energy levels. Now, by no means am I telling you it's time for a diet or to go on a diet, but just try and opt for more balanced food groups. So fruits, vegetables, proteins, and whole grains. Now, I will be the first to break and grab absolute crap from Crafty. I love my number 10s, and those who know me know what those are. Just remember that sugar only works for a limited amount of time. You're going to crash, feel like crap, go eat some more shit, and the cycle continues. So that is a really important one that I need to also remember. Number 3, take breaks. Don't forget to take short breaks to rest your hands, your feet, your eyes. Prolonged periods of work without breaks can lead to fatigue and strain. So even if it's just popping out for 5 minutes out from set, away from set, go for a brisk walk, whatever it is. Somebody needs something back at the trailer. That could be your break. Having that moment in the pass van to just sit with your eyes closed for a moment and rest. Number 4, ergonomic setup. So ensuring your workspace is ergonomically designed. And those chairs in the trailer normally go up and down, guys, so take full advantage of that. Make sure you're not hunching over, bending over, having terrible posture. So using comfortable chairs, proper lighting and equipment to minimize physical strain. So make sure you have supportive footwear. Number 1, my God, how long are we on our feet every day, standing on all sorts of different terrains from concrete through to gravel. So just really make sure you're wearing the right footwear for the surface that you are standing on. And try and be conscious of your posture. So maybe pair up with a posture buddy to help remind each other to stand up straight and roll those shoulders back. So if you pair up with somebody, you can just, you see them hunching over, you see their posture is looking shit. You just be like, oi, buddy, stand it up straight. Let's go. And they can do the same for you. I think it will help. Number 5, stretch and exercise. Incorporating stretching exercises into your routine to prevent muscle tension. We all know that we get tense. Those muscles, those shoulders creep up to be around your ears. Regular physical activity can help you stay fit and reduce stress. Now, to some, I know this sounds absolutely insane. You're like, what the fuck? You think I have time to exercise? That's where my brain goes. I'm like, no, you're crazy. I don't have time to do any of that. Well, I also did say stretch. So if you can't fathom fitting in 10 minutes of exercise into a day, at least try to incorporate some general stretches into your morning, your evening, or just dotted throughout the day. You and your posture buddy could absolutely try and fit this in together. I also, working with my hands a lot, I tend to get pretty ouchy sometimes. And while I'm driving, I do hand stretches, stretching out my fingers, making sure getting those knuckles working, all that type of stuff. So that's also something to think about when you're sitting in the car for an hour on your way to work or on your way home. Number 6, sleep well. Prioritize a good night's sleep to recharge your body and your mind. A lack of sleep can negatively impact your performance and your health. I know, This one's a tricky one with those tight or insane turnarounds, but just keep in mind if you don't tend to sleep well when you do sleep, maybe some more research into what you could do to help that. Or if you simply feel like you can't ever get enough sleep, I know I like to catch up on my days off. And heads of department, remember to help your team with this too. Rotate people to leave earlier or to come in later when possible. Number 7, manage stress. Easier said than done. Film industry jobs can be demanding. Practice stress management techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or yoga to stay calm under pressure. And as I said, probably easier said than done, but just starting to become more conscious of these things can help you manage them. And just remember, we are not saving lives. You can take your work seriously and take pride in what you do, but having a laugh with your cast and crew is also incredibly good for you and your stress levels. Number 8, use high quality products. So choosing high quality makeup and skincare products to minimize the risk of skin reactions or allergies. This covers a wide range of things, but I want you to start being aware of what you're using on your cast, and if you're doing a lot of makeup applications using your airbrush, other chemicals or hair products, I want you to assess what you're using and how you're using them. Are there ways you can avoid coming into contact with these chemicals or products yourself by using gloves or palettes? Can you swap any of the products out for organic options? Just something to consider. Number 9, proper ventilation. Ensure your work area is well ventilated to avoid inhaling harmful fumes or particles from products. Now, this rolls into number 8 really, but it is worth giving it its own section. It is so easy to forget, and it isn't until someone else enters the trailer and mentions it's hazy or cracks a joke about you guys getting high in here that you even realize you're in a cloud of chemicals. So before you even start your process, make sure there is sufficient airflow, and that goes for on set as well. So often now with the use of high definition cameras, they love to use Atmos smoke machines. So rotating with your team to remove yourself from set on a regular basis to get fresh air is a must. This not only gives you a moment out of the smoke-filled soundstage, it also gives your mind a rest and a refresh. Maybe take a little walk. Number 10, communicate boundaries. Communicate your working hours and breaks with your team. It's important to maintain a work-life balance. I know this can be tricky depending on the project and depending on your boss, but it is worth chatting about, especially if it's a long shoot. And heads of department, maybe something to talk to your team about. Encourage them to communicate with you on how they're holding up. I know naturally I assume everyone is doing just fine if I am and no one says anything. So keeping the lines of communication open, absolutely. I would just avoid being the one that's always wrapping early or starting late. Give others a turn. Swings and roundabouts, as they say. 11. Personal protective equipment, PPE. Well, when necessary, use PPE such as gloves and masks to protect yourself from potential hazards. But also, this covers environmental hazards, such as hot, cold, rain, sun, wind, all of those things can exhaust you and cause that battery of yours to drain 10 times faster. Be prepared for the conditions. Cover up in the sun, stand in the shade when possible. Make sure you have great weather gear, sun protection, wet weather gear, and same goes for the cold. And number 12, maintain a support system. Lean on your colleagues and friends in the industry for support and advice. They can understand the unique challenges you face. This goes back to your posture buddy and making sure you communicate with your team on how you are doing. Open dialogue is a healthy way to work together. That way others will know when you need a hand and you will know when they need help. Remember, your health is a priority and taking care of yourself is essential for long-term success in the film industry. Now, what apps or devices could be helpful to staying healthy while working those long hours? There's several apps and devices that can be helpful for staying healthy. Here are some options. Number 1, fitness and health tracking apps. Use apps like Fitbit, Apple Health, or Google Fit to track your daily steps, monitor your heart rate, and set fitness goals. These apps can help you stay active and aware of your overall health. Number 2, meal planning and nutrition apps. Apps like MyFitnessPal can help you plan and track your meals, making it easier to maintain a balanced diet even on busy days. And as I said, this is by no means me telling you to go on a diet. It's just being more aware of what you're putting into your body so you have the energy to do the work. Number 3, hydration reminder apps. This is one I need to get. Stay hydrated with apps like Waterminder or Hydro Coach, which send reminders to drink water throughout the day. Everyone in the team could use it, or just have one person use it and they can let everyone know when it's time to drink water. That way, it's a water drinking party. Number 4, ergonomic apps. Apps like Ergonomics can provide tips and guidelines for setting up an ergonomic workspace to prevent strain and injury, or just pair up with your posture and stretching buddy on set. Number 5, meditation and stress relief apps. Consider apps like Calm or Headspace for guided meditation and relaxation exercises to manage stress and maintain mental well-being. And number 6, sleep tracking devices. Wearing devices like Fitbit, Apple Watch, or dedicated sleep trackers can monitor your sleep patterns and provide insights for better sleep quality. And number 7 kind of rolls into number 6, but blue light filtering apps and devices. So blue light from screens can disrupt your sleep. Use apps like f.flux or invest in blue light blocking glasses to reduce exposure when working with screens. Number 8, aromatherapy diffusers. A portable aromatherapy diffuser can help create a calming atmosphere in your workplace with essential oils known for relaxation. So you can set it up in the trailer, it's much safer than candles, and you can keep it topped up and running all day. And then people will come into the trailer and be like, oh my God, it smells so good in here. I love mine. Number 9, timer apps. Using timer apps to remind yourself to take regular breaks, stretch, and rest your eyes to avoid burnout and fatigue. Number 10, safety apps. If you're working on remote sets, consider apps that provide location tracking and emergency alerts for added safety. Number 11, weather apps. Stay informed about weather conditions, especially if working outdoors, to prepare for extreme temperatures or adverse weather. So that means you'll be ready with the right footwear, the right clothing, so you're not too hot, cold, getting sunburnt, whatever it might be. Number 12, sun protection apps. Sunscreen reminder apps help you stay protected from harmful UV rays when working outdoors, like SunSmart Global UV. Remember to choose apps and devices that align with your specific health and wellness goals and adapt to the unique challenges of your job in the film industry. Well, I hope this was helpful and you'll consider adding some of these tips into your daily routine on set if you don't already. And remember, stay communicative with your team and look out for one another. We want to be here for a good time and a long time. Any apps that I've mentioned, I have popped a link in the show notes for you, and also check out our Amazon page link to see some of the weather gear I love and use. Thanks for tuning in to my little minisode. Okay, that's a wrap for me. See you guys on set.